President Rodrigo Duterte has approved the recommendation of the interagency task force to place more areas under the strictest lockdown. On Thursday, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said the province of Laguna and the cities of Iloilo and Cagayan De Oro will be placed under enhanced community quarantine from August 6 to 15. Last week, Laguna was only placed under GCQ with heightened restrictions, while Iloilo City and CDO were originally placed on ECQ until August 7th. Parts of Calabarzon will also be placed under tighter quarantine protocols for the same period. Cavite, Lucena City, and Rizal will be under modified ECQ, while Batangas and Quezon will be placed under general community quarantine with heightened restrictions. Roque also announced that Iloilo Province will be classified under MECQ until August 15th. And we now talk to Mayor Oscar Moreno of Cagayan De Oro. Good morning, Mayor. Thank you for taking our call.
Hi, Ria. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Sir, Cagayan de Oro has been under the ECQ, I believe, since July 16 and will remain under the strictest form of quarantine until August 15. How is the COVID situation in your city, sir? How many active cases do you have, and do you know if you have any Delta cases?
Well, as of yesterday, we had about 1,800 active cases, around 500 in the hospital, and the rest are in our TPMS, no? And we had, there were reports of 2 detections of Delta variant cases. The first was on July 15. We were advised about that on July 15. That's why we were elevated to ECQ, involving a family of 5. And the second batch, we call them the Delta 8. No? The first was Delta 5. The second we call Delta 8 around after 2 weeks. 7 of whom are members of the same household. And the 8 is in another barangay, unrelated to the 7. So all of them, the same procedures were adopted. We extracted them back and brought them to our temporary treatment and monitoring facility and retested. No? And earlier, all of them, they were respectively certified as recovered. No? And but now, all of them are being observed. No one will be released until a negative RT-PCR result is obtained.
Right. Mayor, you mentioned that you have about 500 people in the hospital. How are local hospitals coping with the increase, and have you had to increase bed allocations or hospital staff for this?
Yes, Pia. The main COVID referral hospital, the Northern Mindanao Medical Center, that's the apex hospital here in Northern Mindanao, no? And they had to adjust their code response level to code red, no? And also I approved the elevation of the code response level of our city hospital to code red as well. We're coping. So admittedly, because of the rising and number of cases, there had been pressures on our hospitals. Of course, the problem is Cagayan De Oro is the hospital care center of the region, no? And not only NMMC receives COVID cases, but many other private hospitals as well, and lately including our city hospital, which is still a level 1 hospital area.
All right. So, Mayor, pag sinabi niyong red code, what exactly, or code red, what exactly does that mean?
Mataas ang level ng ICU, isolation bed, and mechanical ventilator that is being dedicated to COVID cases. No? Actually, marami ang ventilator and so on, no, ng Northern Mindanao Medical Center, but they've been calibrating their dedication to respond to the need. No, they also have other departments to attend to, no, and So, kaya yan ang reason why ang healthcare utilization rate for Cagayan de Oro is medyo uh, used up or mataas ang level of utilization compared to the healthcare utilization rate for the entire region. But anyway, kaya naman, tingin ko ng Northern Mindanao Medical Center, but they're just calibrating it. And I also agree with that dahil sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, if they allocate more and so that will mean that our healthcare utilization rate becomes more manageable, more comfortable. Worried din ako na people might get complacent, no? Na, oy, mas maganda ang ating CCUR, so okay lang na magkasakit, no? So,
yeah, people still need to be very careful, no, Mayor? Mayor, I want to talk quickly about ayuda distribution. Can you give us an update for that regarding the residents of CDO?
Yeah, the other day we received the funding, the downloaded funding, and yesterday we also were scheduled to receive the final list that was to be approved by the DSWD. So today is the scheduled distribution here, and we have prepared ourselves, and I'd like to thank many others, including private companies here, for supporting this undertaking, because we are, of course, committed to manage the distribution at the shortest possible time.
Yes, that ayuda is definitely much needed. Mayor, daghang salamat. Thank you very much, Cagayan de Oro Mayor Oscar Moreno.